From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Nicole Hardman now on the return. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Chiefs looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. New series coming up following the punt. And the Lions will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Drive starts out with a first and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Cobbled together a yard there. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now here's Hooker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Running for it, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on first. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 23, escapes the pocket. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Gibbs now from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 13. Buys time, rolling right. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get the game's first points here in the second. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Fielded at the 7.
Recovered by the receiving team.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. It's an option right that begins this drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So they're left facing a fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Another one. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Hauled in by Gray. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
The pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take the lead on that successful kick. Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. Williams coming in motion right. Hooker to throw. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That's complete to Sam Laporta. He gets forward, next back 4 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. Third down run by Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. Down the sideline inside the 40. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions push their lead to 6. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Hardman with a return. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. And it's the Chiefs taking over on offense. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Reed now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 28. Headed out right. He's going to let this go. Deep. Big gain downfield. They get 38 out of the play. And that gives the Lions the first. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Breaks the tackle, still going. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. From the 27. Finds Laporta. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Now the... Timeouts, they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check match, check match.
Now Hooker. He's on the move. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Hardman with a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Now a pitch to Gibbs. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Again, it's Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner. We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a give to Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Montgomery. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down at the 7-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
3rd down from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he can escape no longer. They roam over and bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that grows the lead to 5.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Hardman with a return. Returns looking good so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chip. From the 42. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This one finds Kelce. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Back to throw Mahomes. They get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Working quickly here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. The back's got it. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Reed now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He will go, touchdown Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Returns looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
They've got first down from the 31. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, Gray. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Throwing this back in the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. With enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
From the gun, Piron. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now they send their back in motion right. Back to throw it. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Flush down now to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Makes the catch. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Called in by Worthy. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time.
Put the body on the line for his team.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. He'll look to throw it. Taken in by Williams outright. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Buying some time right. He can run it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. One final shot here. This is complete to Patrick. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they